three news stories for you viewers. Firstly, Ethiopian National Defense Force has issued a statement an hour ago. ENDF issued a statement. This statement is a message from Ethiopian National Defense Force for the youth and militias of Tigray. This is the first time that Ethiopian federal forces are addressing Tigray's youth and militia. We'll talk about that. Secondly, German Africa Foundation is an organization. This organization announces awards on yearly basis for those persons who have done extraordinary job in human rights field. This year's award is going to go to an Ethiopian. We'll talk about that. Thirdly, a religious community living in Bahirdar is packing up and leaving. Members of this community has reportedly left Bahirdar and they are moving to Addis Ababa. They say that an impending doom is going to strike this city, Bahirdar. Firstly, viewers, Ethiopia National Defense Force just an hour ago issued a statement. ENDF says it's a message for the youth and militias of Tigray. ENDF says that TPLF is sending Tigray's youth to battlefronts without proper training, and these militias and youth are sacrificing their lives for a meaningless war. TPLF leadership is involved in crimes against all regions and nationalities of Ethiopia. ENDF says that Tigray youth and Tigray militias must surrender, and ENDF will take care of these militias and youth, and ENDF will help them and their families to lead a peaceful life. So it's an offer of surrender from Ethiopian National Defense Force that Tigray militias, Tigray fighters, Tigray youth should surrender. We have been hearing similar calls from TDF as well. TPLF, Tigray's government, they have been making similar calls. They have been addressing Amharas. They have been addressing ENDF tops that they should not be part of this war. It's a meaningless war. So both the sides are issuing such messages. Is there going to be any impact of this message? I don't see any impact of this message. This war, sadly, is turning into an ethnic war. It has a very strong ethnic color. Both the sides are trying to portray this war as ethnic war. Tigrayans say it's an attempt of genocide against Tigrayans. Amharas are saying that now Tigrayans want to destabilize Amhara region. It has a very strong ethnic color. That is why such calls, I don't think, will have any impact on this ongoing war. All political class should show maturity in order for this war to come to an end. Secondly, viewers, German Africa Foundation is an international organization. This organization announces award on yearly basis for those individuals who have done extraordinary work in human rights field. Last year, a Somali activist was chosen as the recipient of this award. This year, the jury has chosen Daniel Bakele, Ethiopian Human Rights Commission chief. He is due to receive this award in November. German Africa Foundation says that Daniel Bakele has done tremendous work in ensuring operational and financial autonomy of Ethiopian Human Rights Commission, and he criticized Ethiopian government's role after the killing of and Oromo singer Hachalo in July 2020. Daniel Bakele tried to raise voice for Oromo prisoners as well, like Jawar Muhammad, Bakele Garba. The prisoners went on hunger strike, and Ethiopian Human Rights Commission tried to convince them to end the hunger strike. And lastly, German Africa Foundation says that this Ethiopian Human Rights Commission addressed the issue of the presence of Eritrean forces in Tigray as well. Ethiopian Human Rights Commission and UN Human Rights Body have conducted a joint investigation into the atrocities, human rights abuses committed in Tigray and Amhara since the 4th of November. Now, viewers, Tigray's government has rejected this joint investigation. Tigray's government says that Ethiopian Human Rights Commission is not an independent body. It is under the influence of Ethiopian government. But German Africa Foundation has chosen Daniel Bakele as a person who has done tremendous work in human rights field. Lastly, viewers, we have a new story from Bahirdar. In Bahirdar, Rastafarians live, viewers. Dozens of Rastafarians live. Rastafarian is a religion. It's practiced in Ethiopia, in other countries of Africa as well. Reportedly, dozens of the members of this religious community, they have left Bahirdar. They were living in Kirata Abe Madu in a locality near Bahirdar airport, and they have packed up and gone to Addis Ababa. The spiritual leader of this religious community says that the city is faced with an impending doom. I don't want to talk about the religious beliefs of this community, but that just shows that Amhara region is becoming gradually destabilized. There is uncertainty, insecurity across this region now, in Wollo, in Gondar, in other parts of this region as well. There is growing instability and insecurity. Tigray was already destabilized. Amhara is destabilized. This instability is spreading across Ethiopia. That is why we've been calling for an end to this war, because today again we heard from Getachew that Wollo is faced with the specter of starvation. We were talking about Tigray under siege. Now Wollo is under siege too. Leaders should realize that this war cannot end by gun. There must be peaceful resolution to this conflict. Thank you for watching.